Joe, you know me, man. I'm very negative. I actually think this one might happen. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the 1894. We have transfer news. It's been so long. I have Joe with me here today. We're discussing it, right? Transfer news. City, Frenkie de Jong. We've talked about it before, right? But tonight was the first concrete proof. Well, tonight, the last day has been the first concrete proof of we are putting in money for this. We are going for this man. Because it seems like Barcelona want to sell. And look, going to talk about it now. We'll get straight into it. The Sun. First up, it could be Martin Blackburn, I'm not 100% sure. It's the Sun. It's the Sun, Man City on Twitter. Barcelona are reportedly ready to sell Frenkie de Jong to Man City for around 75 million quid. And look, 75 million quid, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for a player like that. But we know how good a player he is, right? He can sit deep, he can play the E. I'm sure he can play even a bit further forward. He's an aerial presence. He's a very, very good player. And then the Mirror came out. I think the Mirror came out a bit before the Sun. They said Barcelona's Frenkie de Jong is subject to a £75 million bid as Man City eye new recruits. And look, if he is the subject of a £75 million bid and Barcelona are ready to sell for £75 million, then I don't see why we can't get him. Joe, what do you think?
I don't know whether it's they want to sell or not. They probably don't really have much of a choice with just having to raise as much money as possible. So the likelihood is if a decent enough offer came in, they probably would accept it just because they do genuinely just need the cash. I'm not sure about 75 million. He's probably worth it, to be fair. Let's be honest. He's probably worth it, but it's not worth it for us, for a player who, let's be honest, right now, doesn't get into our starting 11 as of right now. Everyone fit. He doesn't walk in straight away. So I don't, like, I understood the Sterling and de Jong swap to an extent, because Barcelona were just looking for anyone who could potentially score goals, given the fact that they are relying on Luke de Jong, another de Jong. And City seem to like midfielders at the moment. We have a team of them. So I understood that, but then like a straight bid, I don't quite get it. It's a very expensive backup player. I mean, he'd probably end up coming into the first team, let's be honest, because he just is a very, very good footballer and he is still pretty young. But again, like, do we need it? Not really. Gundogan looks like he's going to get a new deal, so we don't need someone to cover that area. Like, he's the backup right now, considering the season he had last season is crazy. Fernandinho, depending on him, but would you really have a £75 million backup to Rodri? I wouldn't. I won't bother spending that much money if they're going to, I know rotation is key to win all the trophies, but you don't need like £100 million players in each position, like £200 million players in each position. You don't.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you on that end. But I do think if this does happen, you're saying that it's going to be it will be the end of Bernardo Silva. I think this is coming with he's still telling the club that he wants to leave. I think that's thoroughly the influence in saying that he wants to leave. They're still looking for a replacement, which is weird because, again, Joe said we have got those players. We've got those midfielders who could sit in and play that type of role. But look, de Jong, again, I think we said at the start, he can play anywhere in the midfield. He's a very, very good player. I'd be fairly excited, I'd be really, really excited if that happened. But I will say it's not something we need to focus on for the time being, providing Bernardo Silva's time, which I don't think he is, to be honest with you. We've had this debate time and time again. I don't think it's that. But de Jong is, I think he's a great player. 75 million. He's still under contract. I think he's still under a 3-year contract at Barcelona. It could be even 4 years. I don't know how long they signed him for, but 75 million for him is, I think it could even be, considering the contract he's under, could be below his market value. But he's that good. I think he's that good. It will really add something to it. Will he be a backup? Probably to start off with, but his ceiling is unmatched. Like, it really is. Like, if you want a midfielder in the world that can go out and give you the type of output, give you the type of ceiling that you want, it's de Jong. Like, I think he's unreal. I'd be so excited. But look, at the end of the day, it's only rumours. It's only rumours for the time being. So look, Joe, we'll probably wrap it up. It's only going to be a short enough video. What's your likelihood scale? One between 0% to 100%. One.
It genuinely just depends on like outside factors of players in the squad, who leaves, who doesn't. Like, if Fernandinho leaves, I could see it happening, although that's probably still very unlikely. I think if Bernardo Silva leaves, I think, yeah, definitely go and get it done. Like, he's not the same player. Like, he's not as energetic. He won't get up and down as well as he does, but I don't think anyone in world football does as Bernardo Silva. But he is, he would come in as a very, very good replacement. So it just depends on what the squad looks like next season. If Bernardo Silva still wants to leave, then I could definitely see this one happening. But as it stands right now, we're not sure. So probably about 20%. I'm not too optimistic at the moment, given I don't know. There's just too many factors. It could go up or down.
No, okay. Like I'd be more on the edge of Bernardo wants to leave. Now, if you've turned around to me and said Bernardo stays, we don't get the on, I'd say give me Bernardo 100% of the time. I don't want to see him go. I don't want to see him go. I think it's unbelievable, right? But if he does want to leave, this will happen. If he's still saying I want to leave, this will happen. In my opinion, I don't know if he still wants to leave. He probably does. So I think, right, I'm going to be teetering over the edge of 40, between 45 and 50, between 40 and 50%.
Bold.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit bald saying that now, but I don't see why not. I really don't see why not. If Bernardo's leaving, if Bernardo's staying, it won't happen, and I want him to stay. So look, at the end of the day, we're wrapping up there, right? Quick little video. Thanks very much for watching. Like it, share it around. We could get him, could not get him. Should we see? Won't we? We're coming up to January, so we'll get a few more transfer videos out there. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time.